November 29, 2025. Now is it only 2 days until I'm moving. And I'm sorry for that. I got Paul. He was coming to me this morning, and we were driving to my new apartment. But I come into the house, and we walk up to the apartment. But there, my keys didn't fit into the lock. So I understand that they have changed the lock, and they told me that they were doing that for every new person that is coming into the apartment. But I thought it should. I got the keys when we were checking out the apartment, so I thought that I could open the door as it was mine apartment in that time, because that woman before me, or man before me, he had already moved away. So I thought it was mine now, because it was empty, the apartment, so there was nothing I could steal. But the keys didn't fit into the locks, and I thought it was very strange that I got those keys that doesn't work. So it's hard for me with this issue I have with the brain to understand what they were talking about and how I should get the keys. But what I can do is to only call my landlord on Monday morning and tell that I need the keys, because we are moving into the apartment December 1. And I hope they have the keys close to the house, so I don't need to drive away to a place, because I can't do that. And that the keys are there in the house when I'm coming on Monday morning. And I understand now that I need to wait for this company that is coming and move my belongings, and then tell them that I drive to get the keys to the new apartment so they can come in. That I need to tell them. And because it take a little time for them to move my belongings, so the time is okay if the keys are, so I can get it in the morning. And so it's a little stress, but I'm not so much in stress, as I know God exists and God will help me. And so I couldn't do so much together with Paul this morning. and then it's so very strange that I have ordered a Christmas tree, and I was thinking when I bought the Christmas tree that it take some days for it to come to my place, as it was not in our city. It was uh, far away from the city. So I was thinking they have much to do, so that it will take at least 1 week before I get the Christmas tree. And I order and pay the Christmas tree on Wednesday, and now is it Saturday. And I got it was in the app for this post delivering that they have delivered the Christmas tree. And the strange things was that they deliver it to this apartment where I am now, my old apartment. And but they didn't ring the bell or knock on the door, so I didn't know it was outside there. And then when I look at the app, it was taken a picture of deliverance, but I complained to the post delivering that the picture they were taking, it was only on the ground. It was not any package there. It was not a box there. It was only a picture of the ground outside my home, and there wasn't. It was stolen of, I suppose, of the post deliverance company, and but I didn't know it was like that because I have not got any emails about it that they should come and with my Christmas tree. And I talked to Paula that there maybe is a package for me in my new address. So that's we were a little hurry to go there and check it out. And there it was how I found out that I couldn't come into this apartment. But I was thinking the package could be there because it's more safe to have a package outside the door in my new place. But here, if there was a package, they steal it immediately if it's standing something outside the door. And so it's fly away the Christmas tree. And I am thinking, like, I'm not angry about it. It's have happened before this, that what they place outside will be stolen. And so I am thinking that, okay, then I don't need a Christmas tree for this Christmas then. And I am thinking that I have a Christmas tree that I had on the table last Christmas, a small one. So it will be that one. And then the Christmas tree decoration, can I hang up on other places, not in a Christmas tree? So I'm not angry about it, but sad that it cost me much money, like a little more than $100 for it, and that someone have stolen it. But it's okay. I am not. It was stolen, the Christmas tree, but it could be worse. They could have killed me, so I'm okay. Compared to be killed, everything that we belongs doesn't matter. It's sad, but it's not that we lose our life about it. And I buy a Christmas tree next year then. And so it was, I asked Paul about to write a book or do a documentary. And he was, I didn't know him so much. And so it was not what he could do for me. And then he told me that he had got cancer, that he have cancer and he have medicine for the cancer, and the medicine, the chemotherapy that he had changed his mind, so he was like me, full of stress, and I heard that he couldn't do anything for me than in smaller things help me with. And it's okay, I am used to be on my own, and everything is going to be fine when I am in the apartment, the new apartment, and then I will start to train me to not be so much in stress. And I have written it up on my stationary computer about the brain, the functional, and it is about the consequence that we have, and it's interesting to learn about the brain, and it's something for you also to learn. So I'm reading about my notes I have done, because I watch a documentary about the brain, and what we have, I understand this, about 75% of it, and some is new. It's like a filter inside the brain that allowed us to see or know things that is around us. And the filter is carrying your attention, your belief, and emotional state. This is a new research about the brain. And it's the perception perception depend on the filter you carry. You don't see the world as it is. You see it in the nerve system, and your expectation and your biases and your emotional make this filter. And this I have understand this about the church, that you hear the preacher preach something and you say, oh, that's for me, that's special. And then your friend is sitting with you, and she understands that differently from you. You don't get the same message. And I have been into this when it's come to the church, that as people think it's for them, the preaching, and the people, most of the time people don't tell you that I felt it like it was for me that preaching was about. They can say, so you get a different understanding of what the preacher are telling you, telling the whole congregation, that all that are in the church and listen. And you don't reach it, you don't get it in the same way, because you have different filter than your friend, and so you receive it differently. The filter is not the same. Their past is not the same. Their emotional state is not the same. That is, it's what the filter, that you receive it differently, because you are your own person, and you have that filter that not no one have as filter as you have. Maybe sometimes you have the same filter, but most of the time we don't have that filter together. So it's this that the attention from outside make the brain restricted. It's all ongoing movement in the brain. It depends what it receive. It receive from the outside, and it's restricted what it get from the outside, from the ears and from the eyes, and the movement that is in front of you, and that make the brain the whole time. I was thinking that it was like it have to go into place it in a fold, and it's the research say it's wrong to think like that, and I don't know if, because I have thinking all the time that is like a folder for things to place it in there, and the brain have to work with it, where it should go into. And sometimes is it that is waste. It's only to throw it away. It's only temporary things that come into your brain, and the brain can see it very quick. This is nothing to keep. And then is it things you need to keep. And it plays in the brain where it should be. So I don't believe in the same thing like that movie or documentary I watch it, and but it's ongoing process, and it is going on in the night most of the time. It's you don't get anything from the outside. So the process is inside your brain when you're sleeping. And sometimes it's like the brain have to open up the file, the movie, to see what was going on. That's where you have your dreams about, that the brain must open up and review it once again to understand what it was that you heard or saw, or what was running in front of your eyes, and that's why it can be very strange dreams for some people. But my dreams is vision dreams. It's real structure on it. Sometimes it's a gap on what happened, but most of it is together. But some have, I have a strange dream and I don't understand it, and the dream can be this. It's fracture of what have happened in your life, and so it's a way for the brain to try to understand. And this is okay for me, that they say the brain is not a closed field. It's react on any distance or time. It have no limit. The brain have no limit in what it take in, but what it keep, that is a limit. But it receive everything, and then it's like it's interesting because this was what the alien did to me, that he put an antenna up on my head. And then is it what I heard and watched in the documentary, that the body is like antenna. It's not only the brain, everything. You can be sensitive in your skin, and some people have is disabled, and they have some issues with the brain, but they can feel the touch on the skin. So the body can react without the brain. So the whole body is an antenna, and it is these hard things for people to understand, that the body, the antenna, is received from the whole universe. It is a communication we have that we can use as communication, but we don't do that because we learn from the beginning to everything is the brain and what we have learned from the beginning, and then it's kind of dead brain as they see it from the past, and we need to change that. We need to feel with the whole body, not only emotional with the brain. And I come to know this today, this about chronic beta is what the brain is working on, and I have talked about that in the past in this podcast, about how the devil is wanted to take us away from this sensitive the whole body are like, and that a way to do it is to put in us full of stress, very much stress, and the brain is trying to hold 13 to 30 megahertz in to get the balance, but many things we do in a life, we do it on a higher sequence or a lower sequence. We go from 10 to 50 megahertz in some seconds, and go, and we don't get the balance. And this, what I come to know now, I know some of this, but what to do to change this with the brain that is always active, and you have hard to sleep, and you can have some issues with your stomach, and because it can hit the whole body, as it is, like I say, it is sensitive, the whole body. And it is first to know your breathing, to could go down in your breathing and pay attention to it, that you breathe very fast, and you need to come to that level of the breathing that you feel that your brain, your body can start to work again, that it's not only about attention about something that have happened. You need to calm down your body with right breathing, and not breathe from your stomach, but breathe in your chest like you should do. And there is some videos to watch how to breathe right. And then was it something new that I have never heard about, but maybe you have heard about it. Neurofeedback. It's I checked it out, and it was a machine that they place it on the head, and the machine measure when you are full of stress or when you go down and relax, and it's showing when it hit the top of your stress, and in that way you can understand what it is that make you so very stressed, and how to then take that away to cut off that top of stress you have. And I have done that. I have done that for 30 years ago. I was in that, and the psychologist, he said that I hit the highest the whole time, and I had hard to relax, and I tried to breathe right, so it going down, until it start to showing that I have lower the stress. So I have had that in my whole life. So it's not easy to make it to make me calm down, because what have going through my whole life, it can't be a quick fix. That is something I need to think about and exercise every day in my new home. And of course they think about meditation and mindfulness. The mindfulness and meditation is to be here and now, and nothing is on its way to happen. Nothing is in the past. You are only here and now. And that is very hard to get. And I know this alien that was here and took me out in the universe. And I felt this. I am here and now. Even if he took me to another planet, I felt it, that I was here and now and nothing. I had no fear. The only fear I had that I should not come back to Earth again. I told him to let me come back to Earth. So everything what's going on in that chapter, it was recently that I recording it, and everything that was in this recording, that I get confirmed today when I check out the video. And then it was this, as I have touched everything of this in my life, but this is about the binaural beats, that is about place some music in your ears, not ordinary music, but those with a lower frequency, and it does help the brain, because it's you hear with with both of your ears, so it be a balance between them. And that I need to do very much, because I hear differently with my ears. So I need to do that to calm me down. And then is it how we live our life to reduce our screen time. And that I do, but I maybe need to do it more, because like I say, I'm going to do that now when I have moved. And there is a timer. It can be on your telephone, or it can be on your computer, that it tells you that it's time to go away from the screen and do something else. And to do this with daily routines, daily basis, it's not one time. You need to do it every day. Yeah. And it is about diets also, about to eat right. I don't drink any alcohol, but some of you do that, and you take medicine that you maybe not need to take, and you have to pay attention to what you take into your body. And it says magnesium is that to eat, but you don't need to eat it in tablets. You can take that in your food, and it's very much of green vegetables, and it's about fish like salmon, or like this with very much fat inside them, and you can check it out what you should eat. And I have magnesium in my water, in the filter in my water, and so there is many things that can be magnesium in it. And also if you have hard water, that is also magnesium. And then is it also to visualize the brain, visualize in for example, find yourself in another place. You know, I have talking about this, or that those that talking to me in the spirit, they have told me this, that they travel, and when they travel, they think about a place, and they can go there without have any vehicle to drive in. They only think about it, and then they come into that place. And that is something that can be very important for you, that you maybe not need to have a vehicle to move. And then also that you can move inside yourself from what's going on outside where you are. Outside you take and travel inside yourself when life is hard on you. that you can do that visual and mentally way to go to a nice place. And I have told you that I don't have any pictures from the past. I don't have any picture of my children. I don't have any picture of my parents on the wall. They are, I have saved the pictures, but they are laying in a box. I don't have them on my walls. And then I collect beautiful picture of on my computer, so I can sit there and enjoy in the computer nice places, and then I have it on my big television places, beautiful places, and not let life be with violation things. To have, I have some channels there is about criminal things that have happened in reality, and that is a therapy for me, because I have been in much of that, what it's showing, and that make it be therapy for me. And but I don't watch evil things that is like a theater, only reality that have really happened, and I can understand it, and then I think about what I have going through that seems exactly the same, and it heal me to do that. So sometimes it's okay, it's to heal yourself with evil things that make you remember in your life that you have had that you can see that someone else have also been in evil things, that be the target of the devil, and it's relieving for you to do that. But you should not go into movies like that. It's only a documentary that is true, real, talking about those evil things. So this is what I learned today, and it is very much that I'm going to have this going on every day in my new home, because it's very calm in that place. It's very good for me to come there. And then today it come that that woman that threatened me. She come today and took the trash, and I told her that I am going to move from here. She was the one that screaming at me to move away from here, and after 2 days I got this apartment that I'm going to move to. So they heard it in heaven, that she was screaming at me. And then is it also, I remember when I moved to this place, it was some issues with the move also there. So I have to remind me about it, that it's the devil that doesn't want me to move away. He wants me to be in the same place the whole time, and so he can call someone to kill me. But I'm moving now, and I'm going to be okay in my new apartment. In 2 days I'm moving. Oh, it's gonna be so nice, so nice. And there'll be a new chapter in my life there. So thank you for listening. And check out those videos that can help you to meditate and relax. So thank you and God bless you.